Okay, so now I'm using XenCenter, and I'm actually logged into the console so that I can see the TLXADM screen on the XenCenter console for that virtual machine. And what you can see on the screen here now is the remote desktop that I've asked the end user to press Control-Alt-S for shadow mode, and their desktops now appeared on my console here. So I can do everything as if I was sitting at that remote system from here. So this remote system could be anywhere in the world, and I can manipulate it and do whatever I like, change configurations using the local configuration menu. We also have a different mode. This is what we call active mode, where the desktop just appears on the screen here. The other mode we have is what we call passive, and in passive mode I can also SSH to the remote desktop as the root user. I'll provide some more details on how to do that later on. So I'll just close this, and I'll reboot the remote system, our standard desktop for TLXADM. So I'll just log out of this session. So this is the console. You see there's actually, I've set up a number of users on my TLXADM system. But when you log in, the ThinLinks administrator is the option that you want to use, and just pressing enter will bring up that desktop. Now if you look at the icons on the screen here, you can see there's one connect to passive. So if the end user is connecting in passive mode instead of active mode, their desktop will not appear here until you double click on connect to passive. You've got 2 minutes to do that from the time they initiate the connection. The reason we have passive mode is so that we can SSH as root user, and all we have to do is double click on this SSH to passive to do that. But before we do that, we actually have to send the SSH key that we have here. We've generated a SSH key pair for the TLX user, which is the user that's active on this screen now. So if I go to the home directory, you'll see there's upload this SSH key pub. That's a SSH public key. If I copy it to the remote system, I can then SSH to root, but I have to be connected in passive mode. At the moment I'm connected in active mode, so I can't actually do that. But I can still copy the SSH key, so why don't we do that to start with. So the remote system's here. I've selected it, so I've selected the checkbox next to the remote system that's on a Wi-Fi network, and now I'm going to upload the SSH key. I need to browse for that, and here it is here. So I've selected upload this SSH key, click on open. You can see it's ready to be sent. Click on OK. Are you sure you want to install the file on selected devices? Yes, I am sure, so I click on yes. And you can see already it says SSH key added to authorized keys.